Alright, this video is for my friend who I'm going to teach Imagine to. I'm going to send you the PDF of the sheet music that's in front of me. And we're just going to go over the chords to begin with. We're going to have C for, the rhythm to start is just one downstrum every quarter note. So, and then you'll switch usually on the first quarter note of the bar. That's a 4/4. So we're going to start with C. So just a basic C major shape here, not playing the topmost E string. Then the next chord we're going to need is an F major shape, so that's a bar chord. And then the second and third strings will be being played on the third fret, and then the fourth string will be played on the second fret. So for the intro, and then so that's the intro. Get that down. So it's just to practice it, do your chord changes between C and F. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll get back to making it fancy in a minute. But first get that down, and then you're going to move to kind of the bridge section, which is imagine all the people living for today. And that's going to start with two beats of F to A minor, and then to D minor 7. So from A minor, which is right here, so your D string and G string are being played on the second fret, and your B string is being played on the first fret, and you're beginning your chord on the A string, so don't play the lowest string here for your A minor. And then you're going to go to D minor 7, so you can do a really easy chord change from A minor to D minor 7 by just flattening this finger to play both the E and the B string, keeping the G string played on the second fret, and then just having your D string open. So that'll be your D minor 7. And you'll play that for 2 beats. Then you'll go back to F. Then you'll go to G for 3 beats. And like we talked about, you can either do a 4-finger G or a 3-finger G. And then you go back to C for that last, you can see it there on the sheet music, that 4th beat of the bar. And then you finish with a G7. So that one's a little different. You're going to play your E string on the 3rd fret, so that's your heaviest string there on the 3rd fret. You're going to play your A string on the 2nd fret, and you're going to play your high E string on the 1st fret. And you can think about it as you're taking your C, which you're changing from, and you're moving everything away from the middle. So that all together, the bridge portion sounds like this. Which sounds a lot like the record. So one more time from the beginning of the song. Okay, and then you don't need to play any chords after that G7. That's the kind of finishing part of the bridge, and then you're going to have your second verse, which is the exact same. You're going to have a second bridge. Imagine all the people sharing all the world, and that's the same sequence. And then you have the chorus, which is all the same notes that we've done. I think the only new one is an E7, which, what's the easiest way to play that? Probably the easiest way to play that's going to be just having two more right there. Yeah. So you're going to have your E major shape here. So that's going to be your A and D strings on the second fret and your G string on the first fret. Here, here, and here. E major shape. Oh, sorry, here. E major shape. Then you're just going to take away your fourth finger, your middle finger. So it'll be open E, A string being played on the second fret, open D, G string being played on the first fret, and then open B and E. And that'll be your E7. Okay. And this is the chorus. You're going to have F, G, C, E7. And that sequence is just going to be repeated one more time. F, G, C, E7. F, G, C, E7. And then when you finish the song, it'll be F, G, and just C. So that chorus will sound like, it'll be 2 beats of F, 2 beats of, right there where it says chorus on the sheet music. So 2 beats of F, 2 beats of G, 2 beats of C, 2 beats of E7. So the whole song from start to finish is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. C, 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 F, 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 F. C, 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 F, 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 F. C, 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 F, 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 F. Above us on the sky. F, 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 A minor, D minor, 7, F, G, 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 C, G7. And you just repeat that one more time for the second verse and bridge. And then the chorus. You may say I'm a dreamer. Ooh. You may say I'm a dreamer. That's not right. Excuse me, that E7 was wrong. So F twice, G twice, C twice, E7, F twice, G twice, C twice, and E7, F twice, G twice, and C twice, and E7, F twice, G twice, and C. Alright, so we're at 8 minutes. So there's 2 little things you can do to embellish. Going back to the beginning of the verse, you're going to play your C 3 times, and you're going to actually do every time in the verse there's C, 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 F. You're going to play a C7 on the last one, on the last beat of that C bar. And like we talked about, you're just going to lift that first finger and it becomes a C7. So it's going to sound like this. Easy enough. And then the second little embellishment to make it sound nice. Well, there's 3 total. So once you get the whole song, work and get that C7. It's the first thing you're going to work on top is a little cherry on top. Second cherry on top is for that F. So you're going to play in that second bar there that gets repeated in the verse 3 times. So you're gonna play C, C7, 1, 2, 3. And instead of playing the fourth beat, you're gonna take your D string and you're gonna play it starting on the second bar where it's already naturally on the F, so you don't need to move your middle finger, and you'll just play. So that F note on the G string, it's actually an A, doesn't matter. That A note on the G string, you're gonna play second fret, third fret, and then you can play an open B after that. So your open B string, and that'll give it that piano sound that's on the record. And that'll sound like this combined with the first embellishment of the C7. Okay. Finally, if you get bored with that in 7 days, I only do this on the verses of the song, but you could, and you can mix it in anywhere. It's already quarter notes, but if you want, you can throw in some eighth notes on your C. You can either play the root, which is on the A string, because this is a A string, so A, B is right here on the second fret, so what you're playing in the C chord is a C note here. So you can play that in between the strumming. So I usually play the D string actually, the fourth, this one right here, and that's your major third. Sounds really nice, and it's actually easier to play. And I can do the same thing on the F. And what you're playing on the F, if you were curious, is see, you have a E, A, D. You're playing the root there, so you can play your root as your little bridging. So all three of the embellishments, if you wanted to do them, would sound like this. And it doesn't have to be precise. It could even be a little strum, like a quiet strum, instead of a particular note. So it could be not even looking. Really, it doesn't matter which one you hit, because any string that you hit as the little extra note is going to be in the chord. Okay, that's enough. And then finally, consider that a full thing. You could play the entire song with a lot of embellishments and sound really good. Play it at a campfire, sing along with people, impress your family. If you wanted to play